Welcome, and thank you for choosing to serve as a Parents Council mentor for this upcoming year. Your role is integral to successfully onboarding and engaging our newest members to the organization. In this brief training, we plan to provide you with an overview of the Council's structure and mission, your responsibilities as a mentor, and tools to ensure success in your role. If you find you have questions after viewing the recording, you will be able to reach out to your assigned mentor and training coordinator, or MTC, via the contact information provided in the email you received. As we get started, we'd like to turn our attention to the overall mission of Parents Council. The mission of the Council is to engage parents and families in activities that promote the university and enrich their students' undergraduate experience, while also supporting philanthropy and affinity building initiatives for the university. As you've likely experienced already during your time with the Council, the Parent and Family Association has created partnerships with other members within the UCLA community to infuse parent and family volunteers in various events and spaces, break down stereotypes of parent and family involvement, and increase the visibility around the role you all continue to play in your students' educational endeavors. Understanding the mission of the Council is your first step to being an excellent mentor. As you interact with your new mentee prior to the first Council meeting, it will be helpful to share with them the culture of engagement Parents Council perpetuates and the importance of the work they will do as it supports the UCLA community in many ways. Parents Council is structured so each member is assigned to a specific committee. Please note the intention of this is to break down the size of the group to allow for engagement with one another, but this does not limit the types of events or initiatives you can volunteer for. The group is traditionally led by two co-chairs who lead all Council meetings and speak at official campus events on behalf of the parent-family population. The co-chairs are also responsible for building community within the Council and the larger community. Serving alongside them are the co-chairs-elect, who assist in leading meetings and work on building relationships with Parent and Family Association volunteers. Committees are outlined on the screen and typically have between 20 and 30 members. Each of the 6 committees have vice chairs who work closely with the staff on monthly conference calls and will, on occasion, reach out and check in with general members as well. A description of each of the committee's initiatives and events can be found in the Parents Council Toolkit, which you will receive at the first Council meeting of the year. When speaking with your mentee, it is important to stress that their committee assignment should not limit their volunteer interests and involvement. Now that we've reviewed the organization's mission and structure, we'd like to focus on the mentorship program and cover some key terminology and timelines as they pertain to your role. Within the Council communications and documents, there are several key acronyms to familiarize yourself with. PFA stands for the Parent and Family Association. This is the UCLA program under which Parents Council falls. PP stands for the Office of Parent Philanthropy. This is the full-time staff that works closely with the Council on fundraising efforts. PC stands for Parents Council. VC stands for Vice Chair. These are the lead volunteers on each of the committees. Typically, there are between 3 and 4 individuals that serve in this capacity on each committee. MTC stands for Mentor and Training Coordinator. These individuals are also assigned to each committee and will be the volunteer leaders you should look to if you have any questions or concerns about your role as a mentor. You can find your MTC's information in the email you received with this training link, in the Parents Council Toolkit, or by logging into the volunteer portal. You may be wondering how you and your mentee are matched. Staff and MTCs work together to pair mentees and mentors based on the geographic location. Our hope is that if close enough, you may even be able to connect in person outside of typical Council activities. But at the very least, you will have some commonality over supporting your UCLA student from wherever you are in the world. We try our best to get a 1-to-1 ratio when pairing mentors and mentees. However, we often have a greater number of new members and returning members serving as mentors. Therefore, you may be assigned up to 2 mentees. If this is the case, we welcome you to connect with both of them simultaneously as an opportunity to build a relationship between your new members as well. You may notice that you have not received any specific location about your mentees yet. Given that new members were just recently selected, staff and MTCs are still finalizing the pairings and will send an email to you with information about your mentees in the coming week. Once you receive this email, we request that you reach out by phone or email to your mentee to welcome them again to Parents Council. Once you establish contact with your mentee, we would like for you to reach out to them once per month to check in between the 3 PC meetings. But you are welcome to contact them more frequently should you build good rapport with your mentee. As we think about ways to connect, one excellent way to do so is via the Campus Group's volunteer portal. The volunteer portal allows you to share posts and information with the entire Parents Council group, but you can also set up a chat with your mentees, MTC, or fellow mentors. The system is available for access both via computer or phone app and has a number of great features, including member photos within the profiles, so you can recognize your mentees and fellow council members. The mentor role is designed to facilitate the mentee's first year in the council and ensure that the mentee has a successful and meaningful experience. As a mentor, you will serve as a primary contact to impart the council's goals and expectations to the mentee. In addition, by reviewing the program and its expectations, mentors may find it easier to meet their own goals as well. Mentors help to provide mentees with information on acquiring and/or improving skills related to the role within PC, including, but not limited to, serving as an ambassador to the university at on and off-campus events, awareness and utilization of campus partners and resources to support student success, goal setting and fundraising techniques, development of successful and effective relationships with other parents within the council and the UCLA community. You will be provided with a number of resources to reference should your mentee have questions. We also want to make sure you utilize your MTC should questions come up that you can't find an answer to. We encourage you to provide feedback to your MTC about the program and/or if you are struggling to make contact with your mentee. The goal is to create an enjoyable experience for all participants, so if you have questions or concerns at any point, don't hesitate to reach out. As we close out today's training, we want to remind you of next steps. 1, review the mentor program document and timeline. 2, reach out to your MTC following this training with any questions you have. 3, look for your email introduction to your mentee coming in the next few weeks and quickly make contact with them to welcome them to Parents Council. We thank you so much for your time and attention for this training and look forward to your mentorship in the coming year.